Hello, I'm Pulse Power. I'm using the Goodnight's True Fit for this occasion. Welcome to our new section. This is retro gaming. We're going to play a 1998 video game in retro diapers, 2018. Goodnight's True Fit with the homemade insert I showed you in the last video. You deserve this to watch me play this absolute boring game for not supporting my shorts, for being annoying, wanting more diaper videos. Shorts are so fun to watch. What the fuck? I have sardines, bread, Coke. Let's do it. I present you Deadlock 2 Shrine Wars. Watch this amazing CGI intro developed by Cyberlord.
Evidence several human destroyers are approaching our location.
Alert the Veil Lord. Make it known that the predicted assault upon our coastal settlement has commenced.
Yes, spy. They have scanned us. Evade! Evade!
The aliens got destroyed by humans.
A direct hit. Sith submarine destroyed, Commander.
Excellent. We control their water. Now let's take over their beach.
Ground forces request air support. Defense installations are holding off our assault.
Send in Alpha Squad.
Yes, sir. Analyzing target data live. Air Core 1's rifle squadron. Enter target data and proceed.
Pausing.
Good work. All amphibious units, begin cleanup mission. Take out the city center first, then move on to the medical facility. I say again, take out the city center first, then move on to the medical facility.
Roger, Commander.
Our remaining forces are fleeing into the mountains. We must together now, Veil Lord.
An ambush.
And what of the ancient ones? Lose this planet, and we shall never harness the secret within their shrines. No, we will fight on.
That was hardcore gaming in 1998. Oh my god. 10 of 10 the intro. 10 of 10 the boringness. You're going to suffer watching me playing. This is a turn-based game. Going to take hours to complete one single player game in a random scenario against 4 alien races. It's just humans and other races. We are going to allow random events, allowing alliance, fast production of resources. I don't want to bore you excessively. Conquest is the victory condition. AI skill level. Firefight. Advanced option. Racial abilities and standard racial. In a medium planet. No, let's do it in a small planet to make it quicker. There's a list of races. They are like insectoids. The seeds. You can look for more info online. The human, the mob, Relu, Tart, Uva Mosque. I'm going to choose that. They are like scorpions. The insectoid grow into a horde quickly and they manufacture all military units at a very fast rate. Their scout can also steal resources. I'm not going to read all the details of the races, just the one I'm using. Let's go. A random map against humans, against Mao, another race I don't recognize. You need to choose quickly, or they choose. Okay, I'm going to choose this corner. This is this yellowish sheet scene. There are other players already choose. There's some volcanic, unhabitable. I'm going to choose this. Where? Damn it! I can rethink my choice. Okay, it looked promising. As you can see, the enemies are in this continent, right side, very close together. There's two enemies neighboring. Human landing, seed landing. Mock landing have more plenty of room. I have some island at the northwest side of the map. Every block of the map has a unique name. So the name of the landing and the race, landing, map landing, human landing, seed landing, and the other places have these unique names. I have at the north the Dust Rock Highlands and the Eternal Step. Sounds promising, Eternal Step. I'm going to send my...
Hive Imperious, I am a field drone, one of the Horde. What are your orders?
That's my soldier, that insectoid. I'm going to send my explorer to the south of my island to see if this is a good place to establish another colony. Every player starts with one unit of a colonizer. It's called exactly like that. Colonizer is the unit. It can make a new settlement. But I'm going to check the eternal step of the Blue Ridge Peaks more at south. But I can see what is in the Blue Ridge Peak. I only can see the neighboring those highlands, see the resources, and the eternal step. I think eternal step is going to be my next colony. ¿Quieres, mamá? But I'm going to explore. I need to build first a farm to get food. The most, you have to resource build to see food, wood, energy, iron, a tritium or something like that. The other resource, this one, this green endurium. And that's all the resources on the soil. I don't care for more advanced iron and endurium at this stage of early game. So I'm going to look for the better spot for food with these numbers. My geology is already investigated that. Boom! The farm is going to take one turn to build. I'm going to build another house. Boom! And I'm going to put in my city center some insectoid to trade. And that's the end of the turn.
A report from the hive.
The farm is already built at this fast rate, and I can see what is in the very south of the map. the Blue Ridge Peak. It's not a good. I think the Eternal Step is better. I'm going to establish my colony here. Right click on the colonizer, mission build settlement. And accept. Again on the switch landing. I have a new insectoid, more population. The population is growing every turn. I have a lack of food at this rate. Let's assign more insectoids to produce food. In the city center, I'm doing trade to generate more resources, more money. I'm going to put more insectoids to try to get more money. And this is the end of the turn.
This just happened to our colony.
I just establish a colony. In the Eternal Step, it's just one house, one little insectoid. My population is 100 of 1,000. Every little one unit of the insectoid represents 100 inhabitants. Again, the first thing to build is a farm for food. So the resource view shows this super son of food with 78. This we have also a great spot for iron with 84. Very powerful zone for exploration, and for the future a good source of endurium with 39, and the average is 20 with all the rest of the map. So with the farm here, it's going to take 2 turns for 1 unit of my insectoids. Here we have in this farm 2 villagers for food. Probably getting more food is our top priority. So like 4 units for food. That's the end of this turn. I hope you are liking this ultra boring but so satisfying game to play.
My watch continues.
As I don't have,
Could you take a look at this?
I receive a communication from my enemies. I, the human commander, have reached a decision about you. We will attack the colony until you are all gone or dead. It's a threat. Okay, the farm in Eternal Step is taking 1 more turn. As I don't have any resources in Eternal Step, the landing is sending food every turn. It costs money. You need to establish the basic resource for every zone you control, and who guarantees food is top priority. I have a new villager, a new unit of population in Church Landing. Let's go for food. And that's the end of the turn. I don't have any more colonizers.
Look, more news have.
I don't have any more conquests in territory. But thank God I have this, see, this 5 blocks of sea protecting me from my enemies. They are also weak at this stage of the game. 15 minutes. I hope you are enjoying so much this. Se le está saliendo la baba. Vamos. ¿Tienes panecillo? My nighttime protection is already flooded. You want to hear that? I think I'm going to need a change soon. More food, 6 units of population to food production. One in trade. I have only one here. Use for foods. I can move population, but at this stage is ridiculous. There's no point. There's no event to report in this turn. I have a new unit of population. At this point, I think it's a good idea to mine iron. I have a absolutely awesome spot for iron using my landing. 175 of iron. Look at that. This is 84. Here's, oh my god. Obviously, I'm going to put a surface mine. This building's farm and surface mine, it requires no electricity at this stage to upkeep. So these are basic, very basic buildings. But to require to build, I need 100 credits, 100 labor power of these my villagers, and 50 tons of wood. Okay, that's the mine. I need to move from the farm to the surface mine construction. 2 villagers, so at this game modes of the fast rate production, every villager produces 50 units of labor. ¿Verdad, Popito? It is. I'm not eating sardines because I want to get greasy. But I will soon. So, construction in one turn. 5 units of population to produce foods. If you have more foods, there's a faster rate the villagers will come to your control areas. I have a new unit of population in Eternal Step, so more foods. Assign it to the farm.
A report from the hive.
Nothing relevant in the reports. I have a new unit of population. This race is reproduces very fast. You have more units at faster rate. I have 2 new units and such landing. I'm going to assign 1 to the surface mine and 1 to the farm just for food. I should be caring for wood at this point. They don't have much. Let's see. With a farm, I don't need woods, but for more advanced buildings, you need wood, iron. Housing requires a lot of wood. Let's see where the wood is located. I have these are woods. 30 woods. Here's 35. There's a better chance of producing more wood in this landing, this one. Yes, 3 units producing iron. Next turn.
I was just told this.
I have a new unit in such landing, more food. I have 2 farms in internal step. 1 unit in this farm produces 3 of wood. I need wood for my building, so I'm going to start producing in the farm who produces more wood. This farm outside of external step. And in the farm out the north, 8 units of food for every 1 labor. It's a win-win situation. As I say, it's so boring but so satisfying for me. I hope you are not so bored. No events in the next turn, but I have 2 more units of population each landing. I'm going to assign for more food, so I have the full 8 units of food in the farm. Mama, it is. And 1 more in the surface mine. My production of iron in every turn is 138. It's massive. The production in food is 31 because this planet, every planet has different conditions. This kind of volcanic planets have more minerals, and the lack of food, wood, energy is also decent in this kind of volcanic maps. I have 2 more units in the eternal step. It's moment to build a new house. Just check not to build a house over a good iron spot in the room of these lava crates because they have a lot of energy chances, good energy production. With 1 unit, I will guarantee the construction of the housing in 1 turn, and I'm going to assign another unit to food, so I have 2 for food in this more food powerful zone, and this is more wood powerful zone for the farm produces wood and food. So next turn.
Some news.
I have 2 more new units in each landing. I'm going to assign 1 to mine iron, so I have the food production 172, and I'm going to build my first nuclear plant at this stage. The best spot for a nuclear plant is this lava crate with 90. Yeah. Building a plant, it doesn't require anything to upkeep, but required to build 100 credits, 50 units of labor. With 1 unit, I will guarantee the construction in 1 turn, and 25 tons of iron. In this kind of volcanic map with my massive, super powerful surface mine, it's easy. In other kind of planets, it's complicated. But in this one, it's super easy. ¿Verdad, Pupi? Come, mamá. También quiero panecillo. You can modify the taxes but it has a backslash with the morality of your citizens. I'm not going to explain. I have 2 more units in the eternal step. So 1 in the farm for food and 1 in the farm for wood. But if you assign them, like this very quick, they will randomize. They will try to balance food and wood, and this is more powerful for food. is more powerful for wood. But it's a trash. This planet is terrible for this basic resource. But I'm in great numbers producing food and wood, and iron is ridiculous massive. I I could assign just one unit to iron, and I think I have a surplus at this stage. So I need to think my next move. Building, this is the available buildings. I could build a factory, a university, but requires a lot of energy. A shipyard, airport, laser defense, but I don't have enemies close, or a city center. But building a city center, 500 credits, 600 labor, 50 kilowatts of energy, 250 tons of iron. It's ridiculous. You don't need so many city centers, just one for all your entire civilization at this stage. Okay, then my power plant is going to be in the next turn. It is going to produce a lot of surplus energy, so my choice to build is an university to start developing technologies. Boom, here's the landing university. I'm going to reassign from the mine to the university construction 2 units. And that's the end of the turn.
A report from the hive.
As my university is built, automatically I receive this developing tree of the technologies available. There's a lot, and they're very interesting. They're so satisfying to very realistic. In the first steps of this civilization, we have advanced medicine, metallurgy, nuclear fusion, and electronics. I think electronics is the best choice because it allows the university. As you see, it's a big building with 4 blocks. You can upgrade the university to a tech lab. Electronics level 1 requires no technology, gives you electronic parts, lets you build scout and command corps in the city center. Once you have archived electronics, your university, tech labs, and collective tech labs are able to manufacture electronic parts. Also, but command corps and scouts cannot be made with this resource. Oh no. No, to make universities into a tech lab more advanced, you need chaos computers. It's level 2. Okay, I'm going for electronic first and nuclear fusion because chaos computer needs both technologies. That's my approaching to the developing of this technology. Electronic first, nuclear fusion second, third, chaos computers. It's taking a long look at how much I'm going to develop with 4 scientists. It's ridiculously small, the amount. It's because this race is so dumb. They reproduce fast, the insectoids, but they are stupid. They developed in the university are very slow. So if I have a surplus of iron, I'm going to assign one to the farm. Yeah, just one in the mines, 8 foods, 2 energy, and I have 2 more villagers and the eternal step. I'm going to assign 1 and 1, 1 in the farm for food, 1 in the farm for woods. As I said, this game is super boring, super long, and this marks the end of the turn 11. And this video is half an hour now.
You're angry. I can tell.
The crops in the eternal step are infected with a known disease. We have been forced to burn 45 metric tons of food. That's very bad news. I was about to finish this video and I'm losing food already. There's disease, there's random events. Your villagers can die. Okay, I'm going to save. I have my keyboard here because I don't need it. This game is pretty peaceful. It's going to be called YouTube. Oh no, 1. I just need my mouse, my old mouse. Not so old because it has this laser. I'm going to finish the video here because I need a change. Thanks for watching this ridiculously long video. You deserve this for not supporting my shorts adventure, my AI Sora videos. Bye.